Hello everybody in YouTube land, CryptoVin here, just giving you an update on my mining rig. I finally look like a legitimate miner. I bought a mining rig frame off of Amazon. Came with the fans, it was about $50. So what I have here is I have 5 Zotac 1060 6GB. And I really like those because they don't use a lot of watts. I'm only pulling, I don't know if you can see that, 410 watts. I hooked up another 500 watt power supply for expansion purposes. Right now that power supply is only powering my fans here. I have the ASRock motherboard, and I'm able to do about, I think, 12 GPUs in there, and I only have 5 right now. I'm really liking the Zotacs. They're can run a lot off one power supply, and I have about 8 megabytes of RAM going. You've seen my other videos, you know that I had to put some more RAM in there after the 3rd GPU. I tried powering the 4th one and it didn't work. I put another 4 gigs of RAM in there and it works fine. So I'm getting, over here I'm mining Pearl. I'm getting, I don't know if you can see that, about 106, 107 mega hashes. I like Pearl. I'm mining for their masternode, and I can get a share of their masternode on pickaxe.com. I did a video on them. They manage masternodes, and it's especially good for people like myself who can't program it and don't want to get a server and all that stuff. A couple of things I wanted to mention. I'm in a room here. It's very dry out. I'm in New England. And I have the windows open. It's very cool outside. So when you have this dry weather, you're going to have static electricity. I touched one of my GPUs with my to position it, and I hit a static electricity shock, and the whole thing just shut down. My rig, I don't know if this is like everybody's, but it's very sensitive. If I move that motherboard, it's going to restart. I can't touch any of this stuff. I usually have my monitor on the floor. I was very hesitant to even put it up here for this video because I was afraid it was going to restart. So yeah, so I freaked out. I thought I ruined my whole rig by that electric shock. From what I've read online, that it can totally destroy your GPUs and your motherboard. Luckily, I shut it down immediately. I restarted it, and it works fine. Another thing I did, it wasn't the first time. I touched the rig frame one time, and there was shock. It's an aluminum frame. Even that threw off the GPUs. I wasn't able to get the temperature readout on the monitor. It was red. So I try to touch this as little as possible, and if I touch it, I shut it off before I touch it, or try to disperse the shock. I tried dispersing it before, and I ended up getting another shock. So even dispersing, grounding yourself and doing a shock before you touch it, it's still not 100% effective in dispersing that electric static shock. So these fans are very helpful. One of these is running really hot, 50 degrees Celsius. It was 59. So with the windows open and the fans going, I reduced it 9 degrees Celsius. And everything else, all the other GPUs are running really cool. So, and also with this mining rig frame, I can stack it. So I can stack another one on top and put another 6 on top of that. I'm going to try to get some longer extensions for my PCI risers. And I'd like to just move these out so I can maybe fit 7 or 8 on here and just have them off the sides there. We'll see how that goes though. So I'm all set up to get more GPUs. I have this 500 watt power supply. I think I could run one more Zotac off my 550 power supply. And after that, I'm going to go to my 500 watts of power supply for powering future GPUs. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. And if you like this, give me a like. If you want to, that would be great. If you want to subscribe, I do videos as much as I can. I'm learning, like most people, what to do. And hopefully these videos, I can help people before they experience the same things I'm doing wrong, and experiencing the things that you shouldn't do before you do them. So I'll talk to everyone later. Thanks a lot. Bye.